We need like two-way microphones.
You see, that's gross.
Y'all, this minute is being rambunctious. My hair a mess. I'm rushing. Ugh, Monday. For some reason, I said I didn't tell myself to sit down and like do my hair, so I'm kind of wolfing it today, I guess. This week, I don't know. It's too much going on for me right now. It's hot. I'm hot because I'm doing too much. It's gonna be 80 degrees, and I have my genetics lab today, so I couldn't wear what I wanted to wear for real. But I was trying to find my low-rise jeans and I could not find my low-rise jeans. So I had to rock with the, but let's hope the bus line isn't crowded. This is the fit. And yeah. I got a sweater in my bag to cover my arms for my lab. But not always. My mama had to tell me use the tutoring. I don't know. You ever have that thing where you just don't like asking for help? Like you want to get it yourself. You want it to click for yourself. It's like an accomplishment when you do. I don't know. I'll talk more about it later because I gotta take the bus now. But it's all over the place. Later. That was the worst bus ride of my life. The worst bus ride of my life, truly. Yeah, I ain't getting coffee today. You know. So on my regular, walk, I stopped by a little bakery because I want to try like things that I walked by and never actually done. Here's this Dubai croissant. I had a Dubai like chocolate candy bar thing. It's expensive though. This was $9. I paid with card, so it had to be at least $10. So I got the little cookie. It's good. It tastes like a chocolate croissant. No. Maybe I didn't get like the end of it. That's good. That's real good. I should get it. It's at Lulu's. So I left. I think earlier this morning, I was talking about not wanting to like ask for help, and I guess on my walk we can continue to talk about that. So throughout high school, I never really needed like help. People typically came to me like for help with things. If I did find it challenging, I guess I would just like ask more questions while the teachers was talking, or if I felt like I always have my little friend group, so we kind of just brainstorm together. But for the most part, I never really truly struggled in like grades. So when I came to college, I was expecting it to kind of be the exact same of, okay, I'm studying something. I should fairly know the basic principles, and it shouldn't be that difficult to get concepts to click, or even like regular elective classes that aren't science related. Writing, I like writing. I like to read fiction. It shouldn't be that too difficult. But that was a big slap to my face. Big slap to my face. Because literally as soon as I got here, I'm like, I never learned this. Never learned it. So I'm starting from basically ground zero. And what's funny is, as soon as I graduated, my high school that I went to just picked up the classes that they started teaching those classes. So I'm sitting here like, I never went over biology. I never went over chemistry. like the basic fundamentals. I never had chemistry, I never had biology. I had astronomy, I had like life sciences, you know, the typical science classes. I had sex ed. That doesn't really teach you like embryonic development though. So I don't know. These are like the things that are in these classes. Some of the topics that I learned were touched upon in science classes that I did have, but it wasn't focused. Like, I had biology, I had chemistry. So as soon as I got there, I was completely lost. No clue what I was doing for the most part, especially chemistry. I did have physics, but math was never my strong suit. So I struggled in physics regardless. I did end up not graduating, passing these classes. I have mostly A's and B's for my classes that I've taken so far. I have a few sprinkled in C's, but we won't talk about those, okay? We won't talk about those. It's gotten to a point where you have to kind of allow yourself grace to know, okay, you weren't taught these things. You don't know what you're doing. Let's figure it out. And it's taken many cry sessions at my kitchen table for my mom to go, why don't you go to tutoring? I don't understand why you don't go to tutoring. But it's like an internal type of thing that's kind of like confirming that I'm dumb or something, or that I'm stupid and can't grasp what my teachers are teaching me in class. That's how I felt, honestly, with even like entertaining the concept of getting tutoring. But it's really pride. It really is. I'm telling the devil be working for real, because there's nothing wrong with tutoring. The people there are cool, they're lit, they're friendly, or at least the people I've had. They genuinely did help me understand certain concepts better. They've made things easier. They've stupefied things for me so that it's written in the simplest form that it could be. And that genuinely did help me like advance in my classes. Them tests are like, though. I'm not gonna hold you. But for the idea of grasping a concept, tutoring has helped me. Things I didn't understand, tutoring has helped me. The only issue with tutoring is everybody does it, and when it's like test season, it's the Hunger Games. So you're gonna struggle getting an appointment. But for the most part, as soon as it opens up, we should be on it, like white on rice. And that's me. I have my first tutoring appointment this Thursday. I thought it was last Thursday, but it's this Thursday. And I already know that sis is the real deal for real, because she emailed me saying, hey, I know we're going over chapter 1 of microbiology. Are there like certain questions you want to go over, slides or something? So I sent her the homework questions that I got wrong and don't understand. And I also sent her the slides my teacher made so that she could, I guess, generate a plan that we're going to go through on Thursday. And it's just, now as a senior, I'm appreciating these things and having to understand that, no, you're not dumb. You're not stupid. Just because you don't get something as soon as it's taught to you does not mean that you're not worthy. Oh, it's a bird. Of your major, that you're not, worthy of being a physician. It's a lot of imposter syndrome. I feel like this transition has generated. That's been my adulting so far. And a lot of it is me sitting with myself and having to understand that I have accomplished a lot already. I have done things most people haven't. I haven't quit. Things that I deem are like small accomplishments are actually big accomplishments, because it's so easy to just go, I'm not doing that. That's dumb. This is too hard. I quit. or I'm changing my major, or I'm undecided right now. And there's nothing wrong with those things, of course not. Everybody has their own path, but for the sheer fact of focusing on yourself, focusing on your goals, your accomplishments, the fact that you haven't done these things are feats that you've beat, you know? Feats that I've beaten. I graduate soon, and like 2 years ago, that was forever ago. But it's nice to pat yourself on the back sometimes, even though there's like crossroads and you're like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I feel like I'm supposed to be doing like 10 more things than I'm doing right now. You know, sometimes you're just like, I don't know if this is for me. I don't know if I'm good enough for this, but let this be a reminder that you are good enough, that you will accomplish whatever your hurdles are, and you're not an imposter. You are the main character. But that's what I wanted to talk about today, because just basically a summation of the roller coasters of emotions that I've been dealing with for the past 4 years. Have kind of been through that. Transitioning to college was very difficult for me, and I'm a commuter student, so I don't even have the typical social environment that resident students have. That's a conversation for another day, but you know, I am very blessed nonetheless. I have a wonderful family. I get to stay home. I was accepted in 2 colleges that allowed me to travel home and back. Despite the fares, this is ghetto. I feel like we should get bus fares as students. It should be part of the tuition. But yeah, it's just been nice so far. Of course, the heat is ramping up. Quizzes left and right, back to back. Labs have quizzes, classes have quizzes, midterms are coming up, homework is due. But the sheer fact that you're able to be like, okay, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, you know, pace yourself, organize yourself, reset yourself. You got it. You got it. You eating it up. Good job. Good job. I'm going home now. Later.